Good morning, class. As yesterday I have started explaining you the lesson first of English language, that is chapter 1 sentence. Now, as I have told you the definition of sentence, that a sentence is a group of words, or we can say that it is a set of words that is giving us a complete meaning and a sense in it, that is called a sentence. Or we can say that a set of words that is complete in meaning and thought, it is called a sentence. Now, for examples, I have given you like Rohan is a good boy. She is blaming me. Or either we can say Riya is blaming me. In this, the sentence Rohan is a good boy. This sentence is giving us a complete meaning and has a complete thought. Complete sense is coming out from this sentence. So this is a proper sentence and it is mean in proper order. Now, second point which you have to notice, that a sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. A sentence should be in proper order so that it should give us a complete meaning and a complete thought. Now today we are going to continue with chapter 1 sentence only. Now today I am going to explain you furthermore about sentence. Now let us begin with the explanation of sentence only. Now, as I have already told you what is a sentence, we can say that it is a set of words, or we can either say that it is a group of words that is complete in meaning and which gives a complete thought or sense. It is called a sentence. That is a definition of sentence. Now today, as I have told you that we are going to continue with sentence chapter only. Again, I am going to explain you further more about sentence. Now, a set of words that is complete in meaning and sense is called a sentence. Which gives us the complete meaning, and a group of words which give us a complete meaning and a complete thought, that is called a sentence. A sentence, now you have to note another point also. A sentence is that it always begins with a capital letter. A sentence which gives us a complete meaning and has a complete sense in it always starts with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Now, second point is it always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. For example, in this you can see, first example which I have taken is Shivani stood first in class. The starting letter, the word which is starting over here, is starting with capital letter and it ends with a full stop. I hope you all can see this full stop over here. For example, Shivani stood first in class. The Shivani is starting with S capital and ending with a full stop over here. Second example is Ram is blaming me. Ram is blaming me. It is ending with a full stop and starting with a capital letter, that is R. I hope you all can see these two examples. They are both starting with capital letter and they are both ending with a full stop. So I hope it is clear to all of you now that a sentence always begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Now, furthermore, I have already told you that. Now let us go through this. Furthermore, there can be other group of words, like we can get some other type of words also, like A, in my school, B, behind the wall, C is to get first position. In my school. Now, in my school, if I say in my school, I think this is not a complete sentence. This is not in proper order also. B1 is behind the wall. This is not also a complete sentence. It is just a letter. If we add something in these sentences, then they will become a complete sentence. But this is not a complete sentence over here. To get first position, This is also not a complete sentence. In my school, behind the wall, to get first position. These three sentences are not complete in itself and they are not giving us a proper meaning. Such group of words have some meaning but not the complete meaning. These words, in my school, behind the wall, to get first position, they are giving some meaning but not the complete and the exact meaning of the sentence. In order to make them sentences, if we want them to make them sentences, we have to add some other words to them. If we want complete sentences in this, to get the complete sentence, we have to add some or the other words to these three sentences to get the complete meaning of the sentence. For example, I have added I am in my school. So I am in my school. Now, as I added I am in my school. So I am in my school. This now it becomes a complete sentence as it is giving us the proper meaning. The complete meaning of the sentence is coming out from this sentence. I am in my school. At the end, you can see there is a full stop and it is beginning with a capital letter also. Now, in the second one, behind the wall, I have added the boy is hiding behind the wall. So, in this, the boy is hiding behind the wall. In this, I have added like the boy is hiding. So, I have added this word, the boy is hiding. Now, when I have added this, I think you are getting a complete sense over here that the boy is hiding behind the wall. Hi, if you want, you can change this also, that I am, instead of I, you can write your name over here. Instead of boy, you can write girl over here. But the sentence should come out with a complete meaning and a complete sense of it. Third one is, in this I have added, she is working hard to get first position. She is working too hard, because if we work hard to get success in our exams. Like this we say, like this when we go for exam, when we are preparing for exam, our parents say, do work very hard so that you can achieve first position in your class. Our parents say like this. Maybe your parents might be saying like this, that work too hard. So I have added, she is working hard to get the first position. In this third sentence is coming out with a complete meaning and a complete sense, that she is working hard to get the first position. Now, I hope you all have understood till here that we add some or the other words to get a complete meaning. Have added some of the other words to get a complete meaning of these sentences. Now let us move further. Now, so we can say that only that group of words is a sentence which has words arranged in such a manner that it has a complete meaning and make a complete sense. This line is saying that we can say that only the group of word is a sentence. We can say that some of the group of word is a sentence, but that group of word which is arranged in a proper order or in a proper manner, that it is giving us a complete meaning in that sentence, that is called a proper sentence, which is giving a complete meaning and has a proper sense in it. That sentence is called a proper sentence. Now, I hope the chapter sentence is clear to all of you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Homework for you all is you have to learn the definition of sentence. The definition is being given over here. I have written this definition. A set of words that is complete in meaning and sense is called a sentence. You have to learn this definition with 3 examples which I have made you write in which I have explained you earlier, that you will learn those 3 examples with the definition of sentence in your homework. Thank you.